at the mall. It's going down. See me in the club. It's going down.
All right, we are here for a day at the office. I haven't been here in a couple of weeks. Matt's been putting in that work.
Working.
But I wanted to come and help him with some inventory.
Big booty hoes, hop to it.
So we're gonna get some inventory done right after we eat what I showed y'all last week. Best croissant in the world. Got about 50 bottles done. Matt used some of them for orders. We're gonna put all this stuff away and we are gonna get out of here. Orders completed. Go get our baby and continue the rest of the day. Are you ready?
Yeah. Hello. We are back with the other one grocery haul.
Another one grocery haul. That's right. Are you ready to tell them what we got?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
These are the best grapes. Oranges, garlic, peppers, figs. These are lemons, apple juice, kombucha, cherry juice. These are chilies. These are cheese, yogurt bottles, yogurts, granola, orange juice, strawberries, tomatoes, sourdough, ginger, coconut water, roses.
Hey, I think that was it.
Wait, we forgot to give this to the ancestors.
You're right. We have to give it to the ancestors. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. princess.
Thank you.
Love you. It is a new day. It is Halloween. My baby has gone off to preschool with her little costume on. She's so excited. I fed her, I fed Matt, I fed the chickens, I fed the dogs. I'm feeding myself, and I'm sitting down now about to grab some hot cacao from the stove and talk to one of my dear sisters and friends about my birth. Can you believe it? 25 weeks pregnant already. And she may or may not be coming to be here at the birth. So we're just gonna talk about it. We're just gonna talk about how I'm feeling. We're gonna talk about everything. And I'm excited for this meeting to just connect with a sister about, about this. Okay, that was an amazing call. I'm so glad that I got to speak with her and talk about some of my fears coming up around birth, some of my excitement, some of the thoughts that are coming up, you know, just like all of it. And having a supportive friend who has attended many births and knows a lot about it, you know, especially in this pregnancy where I have not attended any prenatal appointments at all. Like I haven't gone to any hospital, any doctor's office, any midwife's office. And that is not my intention for this pregnancy at all, is to be visiting any of these places. I am not seeking prenatal care in that way at all. And I feel amazing about it. You know, like with Aura, I was so excited. First baby, first pregnancy, just like glowing with rainicorns? With rainbows and unicorns coming out of my butt. Just excited about the whole journey. And I don't know why, but I think it's just because like the medical model is so deeply ingrained in our bodies. We think you get pregnant, you immediately go to the doctor and get confirmation that you are pregnant, even though you've already taken tests at home, you're not bleeding. You go let them tell you that you're pregnant, you go let them check you out, and then you like go down the cascade, the whole system of what it is to have a pregnancy, you know, within the medical model, the medical system. And I started off doing that with Aura's pregnancy. If you followed along with her journey, you know that I did not continue going to the OB and stuff. I ended up having a midwife after, and then I ended up not even using that midwife for the birth. But for the beginning, I was going to the OB, and I remember being so let down when I went to the first couple appointments, but especially the first appointment going in, and the doctor, it felt like I was in line at the grocery store, you know, like it was like, hello, fill out this chart, weigh you, measure you, da-da-da. Cool, how you feeling? Yeah. How are you gonna birth? Cool, da-da-da. Okay, bye. Like the energy was, they see 100 women a day. They don't care about you. They've done this a million times. I'm not excited. There was no like, it was not like I thought it was gonna be, where she was gonna be like hugging me or like, congratulations, how are you feeling? You know, like a bright smile maybe. None of that. And so it's really beautiful to keep my pregnancy like intact just within the family unit this time. I think that story just about going to the doctor is a great segue into today's sponsor for the video. So thank you to Well Theory for sponsoring today's video. This is a really, really awesome sponsor that came to me that I'm very glad has made a connection, because I think it's so needed. Well Theory provides the support that you need in between your primary care doctor's appointments that are actually focused on nutrition and lifestyle and actionable steps to help you get better. I'm sure I am not the only one. I'm sure many of you have been out there that you've gone to the doctor before and something's wrong with you. You're not feeling heard. You're feeling like this is a waste of time. They're mentioning things that you're not even worried about, and they're not giving you actionable steps for lifestyle changes, nutrition changes. Maybe you're just being thrown a medication at you without really being heard. And Well Theory is here to bridge that gap. It's built specifically specifically for autoimmune patients. And that's why it's feeling really dear to my heart, because I know so many people who have autoimmune disorders and they feel lost, they feel ignored, they feel unheard when it comes to going into the medical system. Sometimes people go into the doctor with these really serious issues and they're being told things that are not helpful, or they're going through months and months, maybe even years of testing to finally get to the reason why they're feeling this way. You know, oh, it's just gas, or it's just this, or it's just that, when it really is a serious chronic disorder that they're having in their bodies. Well Theory supports over 100 different autoimmune conditions out there. So unlike many of your other past experiences, these people know what you're going through. They have most likely walked the path that you have walked, and they can see and hear you and help you heal. It's not just a trend. It's not all fluff and emotional support. Well Theory offers researched and science-backed lifestyle and nutrition coaching to help you get to the bottom of how you can feel better. Getting to the root of some of these conditions by targeting very important things that are often not talked about, maybe in your primary care appointments, like your sleep, your nutrition, your relationships, stress management, you know, these things that can make a difference to you having a healthier life so that you can manage your symptoms and you can feel better. So if you are fed up with feeling unheard, it might be time for you to try Well Theory out. Of course, I've got the hookup for you. You can go to trywelltheory.com/Valadia Organica and get $50 off of your first month. You can get that by going to that link or clicking the link below in the description. There's also a QR code here for you on the screen. Take advantage of that deal and get some answers. Thanks for sponsoring Well Theory, and thank you for doing the work that so many beautiful humans need. Let's continue with the video. Hello, good morning, good rising, good day. It is a new day. I've sent my family off into the world. Matt is at the office doing orders. My sweet baby girl Aura is at preschool. I have just made some fresh coffee and I am about to go ham on this house. Aura's room needs to be cleaned, and it's a way easier task to do it when she's not around, because when I'm cleaning, she's taking things out in the middle of it. She's wondering why I'm throwing this away. She's wondering, what is that big bag, AKA the donation bag? It's just a stressful event, and it's way easier to do it when she's not around. Floors need to be swept and mopped, laundry needs to be thrown in, and this is just so much more fun to do when my family's not around and I can just zoom around the house with my coffee, listening to a podcast, getting things done. And then when we're done doing chores together, we are gonna sit down and chat about the fact that I am 25 weeks pregnant today. Can you believe it? I feel like I just got pregnant 2 weeks ago, except for the fact that I've been carrying around this big old load for weeks, for months. But today I am officially, so you can see it better, 25 weeks. It feels really big to be saying that. In 2 weeks, I will officially be in third trimester, and then we are smooth sailing to baby. Like, once you're in third try, you blink, you lay down for a nap, you wake up, there's a baby coming out of you. So, especially the fact that holidays are happening. November is gonna fly by because we have visitors coming, and then we're going to Puerto Rico for the end of the month. December is gonna fly by, I'm turning 30. Christmas is gonna happen. Tons of family are coming in and out for visitations. That's gonna just whiz on by. The new year. January is really like slow it down prep for baby, and I could birth as early as first week of February. So I'm basically having a baby tomorrow. Let's do these chores. done yet. Matt and Aura came home. Aura needed some emotional support. She had a little bit of a meltdown at the playground today, as 3-year-olds do, over things that are seemingly quite minute to the adult brain, but very big deals for a 3-year-old. Took a little lunch break, and I'm about to have some of her Halloween candy. Don't tell anybody. Aura trick-or-treated yesterday and had the time of her life. It was her first year trick-or-treating, and she really only got a basket like this big full of candy because that's all we need. We only did a few houses and then we were like, peace, that's enough. She got to eat like 3 pieces last night. And then today when she got back, she got to choose 2 pieces after school that she was gonna eat. And I'm thinking somehow we're just gonna like throw a bunch of it away, and then like she's reduced to like maybe 6 more pieces, because as you know, those of you who may be new here, we eat very mindfully and health-centered in this house, and generic candy that is available at 99.9% of homes during trick-or-treating is not ideal for the human body. But I can't tell you when the last time is I ate an Almond Joy. I can't tell you. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, honestly, could be over 10 years. And I used to love these back in the day. So I'm about to eat one. Also, Rice Krispie treats. She got a few of these. She doesn't even like Rice Krispie treats. Well, she doesn't know that she doesn't like them. She opened one, took one look at it, and was like, this is not for me. We're about to do this fun little pair of nostalgia because I haven't eaten one of like either one of these in maybe a decade. Just in the name of spooky season, I am about to. I'm growing a baby. I'm working hard. Life is life. We're going in. Wow. Very, very, very sweet. I don't even know if I can finish the rest. I'm gonna take a bite with the almond in it because that just makes the Almond Joy worth it. I could probably finish this, but this is like intense. So intense. I can't believe I used to eat like, I used to sit after Halloween and eat like a pillowcase worth of candy with my brothers. Like how did our mouths, how did our bodies deal with that? I'm already like, after that little bit I just had. Okay, Aura is in her room. Let's see if I can tidy up while she is in there with me. Some tea, ginger and ashwagandha and echinacea. I am ready to give you a quick little update on what it's like being pregnant. Second time around. I am officially 25 weeks today. Belly is getting big. It feels really good. This pregnancy is different, and mostly because I feel much more informed, obviously, than I was the first time. Much more informed about pregnancy nutrition, about birth, about postpartum, about stress and emotions and relationships and breath work and everything. Obviously, I am almost 4 years older than I was when I became pregnant with Aura. I've had a lot more life experience and I've done this before. So there are some things that I'm doing different First thing is not having any medical interference with this pregnancy, any sort of like hierarchical, authoritative experience from a doctor, an OB, a midwife, no one. We are gonna talk about this in detail in the pregnancy Q&A, which is the very next video coming up, okay? I promise you, there are so many questions flowing through about baby number 2. Was baby planned? Do we know the gender? Are we going to the doctor? Are we doing home birth? Just like tons of questions flowing in. And I'm looking forward to answering all of those for you with Matt sitting down, telling you about everything.
I want to tell them something.
Okay, she wants to tell you something. What do you want to say?
I love them.
You love who?
Them.
She loves you. Do you love your baby in
Yeah.
mommy's tummy?
Yeah.
You do? Is it a boy or girl?
Good.
You think it's a girl?
Yeah.
And what if it's a boy?
I don't want and like the boys.
I'm a nutritionist and have been for years. Many of you know that. Many of you might have gotten coachings from me through my website or learned from me all over YouTube and Instagram talking about foods and this. Maybe you've taken my course, The Catalyst, which is a nutrition course for like the basis. It's like what I think everyone should know from very beginning, you know, like no canola oil, why you shouldn't be afraid of the sun, why people get sunburned, raw dairy versus pasteurized, what type of water you should be drinking. It's like really basic knowledge. So maybe you've taken the Catalyst, because many of you have. But regardless, I'm very passionate about nutrition, holistic living, herbalism, and my pregnancy nutrition is so much better this time around. Those of you who've watched me for years know I was vegan for 5 years, and then right after veganism I became pregnant. So my body was working with a very minimal amount of mineral storage already, because a vegan diet is not very high in minerals. Yes, there are minerals in plants, but they are not as bioavailable to the human body. The human body has to work very hard to assimilate minerals from plants. And so I'm eating very nutrient dense animal fats, high quality meats, raw dairy, lots of herbs that are giving my body so many minerals, because every pregnancy a woman goes through takes 10% of her mineral storage, 10% of her overall mineral storage. And that's a lot for your body and your cells to go through. So we really have to be packing it in during pregnancy. And so that's also the video that will be coming up after pregnancy Q&A, is talking about pregnancy nutrition, because I want to talk to you about why I'm not taking any prenatals from the store or from online that are just like prenatal vitamins in a bottle. My prenatals are coming from whole foods and herbs, and some things that are coming in a capsule, but they're whole foods. They're not like synthesized vitamins or anything like that. And that's serving me really well for this pregnancy. And I also think that this is gonna be a really big baby, because the movements that I feel at 25 weeks now feel like the movements I felt at 35 weeks with Aura. This feels like a big old baby. It could just be my, I don't know. Most of the time, second babies are a little bit bigger than first babies, from what I've heard from mothers that are my friends and from maybe the internet as well. But I also just like think in my heart that this baby is gonna be bigger, and I like feel that this baby is strong and like warrior-like, and so we'll see. It's good. Today's November 1st. I really truly cannot complain about my life, and I feel a lot of things saying that, because I think often we say happy things about our lives, and for me, or people who are like me, it can lead us to reflect on things that are going on in the world and the people that we may know or people that we know of whose lives are not as good, especially the conflict that's happening right now that all of us know about. You know, there's genocide happening all over the world. There's so much hurt and pain, and I feel weird right now being on the internet, like vlogging and talking about how awesome my life is, because there's so much pain happening. But I'm also a consumer of the internet, not just a contributor, not just a content creator. And I understand that life keeps moving forward. I do what I can to give and to spread messages, but I have a family, I have a growing baby, I have to keep going, and I have to keep also spreading joy. And I don't want to stop the creation that I've been making, that's been making so many of you joyful to watch our life and watch our story expand and unfold, you know, despite what's happening in the world. So all of that to say, I feel really, really good. I have no complaints about my life right now. Shop Valadia Organica is thriving. You can check out the website whenever you want. There's tons of medicines on there from herbal creations that we make here in Georgia, from a lot of the herbs that we grow here on our homestead, but also some that we source from other farms. And most of it's focused on reproductive health, but also some things for anxiety, for cleansing, for detoxing, gently, things for your children. The shop is doing really well ever since we moved it out of our house, so that's nice to separate the work from the family time. Matt and I are better than we have ever been. Like in the 6 years of loving each other, we have been navigating our relationship with more grace and patience and understanding than ever before. Not to say there aren't conflicts, but the way that we navigate them is just a complete 180 from the way we used to. And I'm so grateful to be able to say that, because if you've been here for the last 2 years, you've seen there be a lot of conflict in our family life and in our romantic life. And here we are. If you would have told me that I'd be here this time last year, November of 2022, I would have laughed in your face. I was navigating home life by myself, homesteading, entrepreneurship, business owning, mothering, and homemaking, and just all of this alone. And I damn sure was not gonna be making another child. I was more than okay with never birthing another child in my life. And I was actually okay at that time with being separated from Matt. Here we are. Baby number 2 is growing. We're so happy. Our parenting journey is thriving. It's hard. Comment below if you have a 3-year-old. Aura is officially 3.5 now. And the 3-nager stuff people talk about is so true. It is pretty epic. The meltdowns that she can have, the fact that her communication is so strong and she's just like constantly bargaining with us and contesting things we say, learning how to be a human in this world with a lot more knowledge and tools under her belt. So really like playing the game and testing out what it is to be our child. It can be difficult being parents who grew up with the old school type of parenting where getting spankings whenever we didn't listen, maybe there was yelling, maybe there was a lot of punishment involved, a lot of threats involved. We don't parent her in that way. And so it's like sometimes we're like reaching for like, what is the answer in this moment? Because what my parents would have done is very different from what I want to do to you right now. I know many of you relate, but it's a journey and I'm just so grateful to be on it with Matt. Like every single day we have moments where we're just listening to Aura and we bust out laughing, or, you know, we giggle or like laugh behind her back or just like stare at each other. And just having the parenting together is so amazing, because experiencing her growth alone, it just wasn't it. Her saying something funny and then looking over and there's no one to share that moment with. And I made this human with him and we get to share her growth together, and it's just magnificent. So yeah, I think that's my update. I'm feeling really good. I've been doing my Qigong in the mornings. I've been eating really well. I've been stretching, keeping up my communications with my friends and sisters and family, and just like doing the things that bring me pleasure. I think that's important in pregnancy. That's like its own prenatal vitamin alone. Sufficient emotional wellness, you know, just like good emotional well-being. Getting a lot of sunshine, which is so underrated, so underrated for human life. Watching out for screen time, you know, just all the things. I'm always right on the edge of giving y'all a health and wellness speech. And I have to reel myself in. Baby is due on Valentine's Day, actually, February 14th. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Get ready for the pregnancy Q&A. I have a lot of questions to answer that are in our last vlog, but if you have something on your mind now, you can drop it below in the comments that you wanna ask us about baby number 2 and our life now. Same thing for pregnancy nutrition. That video will be coming up after that. I'll be talking about why I'm not taking a specific prenatal and what I'm doing to nourish baby number 2. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.